The film was born out of a challenge. We had to tell a compelling story in 3 minutes or less. We really wanted to avoid exposition, and so, as film is a visual language, we thought the best way to tell it would be with really striking visuals and a really strong audio track. The project was an exercise in funding our own film, and it was about cashing in as many favours from our friends as we could. It doesn't matter how great the visuals are, no one's gonna watch if you've got rubbish sound. Our sound team was incredibly hardworking. They hiked with us through the desert and up a mountain with a full audio desk. If you hear the wind or his breathing or footsteps, that was all recorded on site. We wanted all of the hiking to feel very natural, so recording the sounds of every action and every change in location was essential.
Everything you see shot outside was shot in one day, from the forest to the mountains to the desert and fields. That was all shot in one day. If he looks tired in any shots, that's because he's actually just hiked a few kilometers, and there's an even more tired crew just out of shot. Logistically, it was difficult just moving the gear from location to location. We had a very tight schedule and we were shooting from sun up to sundown, fighting, wind, rain, sand flying in our faces. So it was great moving into the studio to shoot the final scene. We had 2 full days, one for building and rigging and one for set dressing and shooting. It was really nice to have that control that I wanted over the light in the studio, as it was 90% natural light when we were on location. The idea was to have 2 very contrasting settings for the film, and I think we hopefully pulled that off.
So there are 2 types of tones that we are going for in the film, and this was achieved by working on 2 different locations. Building the set gave us a lot of control. We decided to go with the futuristic cracked-in kind of look. The idea was to take the room that looks pretty modern and we dress it up to make it look like 50 years has passed without maintenance. And it took us 2 days to build the whole thing, but we got the result that we wanted at the end, so I think it was great. As for the props, we had to buy bags of wires from scrap metal yards and got a lot of newspapers and basically just plastering them on the wall. As for the goggles, we actually ordered real welding goggles and painting them, in a different color, and also dressing it up with wires to make it look futuristic. And as for the visual effects, we just added tracking points to the front of the goggles to help with visual effects during post-production. And yeah, that's basically how everything was done.